It was past midnight. The road was empty. Not a single car. Not a single sound. Just cold wind moving slowly through the broken streetlights. Ethan walked alone, his footsteps echoing in the silence. He wasn't supposed to be out this late. But something felt strange tonight. Like the world was holding its breath. Waiting for something to happen. As he walked past an old, flickering streetlight, something caught his eye. A phone. Lying in the middle of the road. Face down. Broken. Or at least, it looked broken. Ethan stopped. He looked around. No one. No sound. Nothing. Strange, he whispered. Who would drop a phone here? At this time? For a moment, he hesitated. Something inside him said, "Don't touch it." But curiosity is a dangerous thing. He stepped forward, bent down, and picked it up. The phone was cold, unnaturally cold, like it had been sitting in ice. He turned it around. The screen was black, cracked from one corner, dead. Of course, broken, he sighed. But then, the screen suddenly turned on. Ethan flinched, almost dropping it. No way. There was no lock screen, no password, no notifications, nothing. Just a black background, and one single folder. In the center of the screen. The folder name. Watch before it's too late. Ethan stared at it. His heart started beating faster. This is stupid, he muttered. Probably just some prank, or someone's weird video collection. But still, something felt wrong. Very wrong. He looked around again. Still no one. The wind suddenly stopped. The silence became heavier. Like the world was watching him. Waiting for him to open that folder. Slowly, his thumb moved. And tapped it. The folder opened instantly. Only one video inside. No name. No thumbnail. Just a black icon. Ethan hesitated. His breathing became shallow. Just one video, then I'm leaving. He pressed play. The screen flickered. Then, the video started. A man walking on a street. Normal. Bright daylight. People passing by. Cars moving. Everything looked ordinary. Ethan frowned. What's so special about this? The man in the video kept walking. Nothing strange. Nothing scary. Then suddenly, the man stopped. Like he felt something. He turned his head slowly. Looking straight at the camera. Ethan felt a chill run down his spine. How does he see the camera? The man's face had no expression. Blank. Empty. Then, he smiled. Not a normal smile. Something off. Unnatural. Too wide. Ethan's grip tightened around the phone. This is creepy. The man started walking again. But now, something felt wrong. The background sound was gone. No cars. No people. Only footsteps. Echoing. Louder. 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 Then, a loud horn. Out of nowhere. Ethan flinched. In the video, a truck appeared. Speeding. Too fast. The man didn't move. He just stood there. Still smiling. Looking directly at the camera. Like he was waiting. Waiting for it. And then, crash. The screen shook violently. The man's body hit the ground. The sound. Bones breaking. Metal crushing. And then silence. Ethan dropped the phone. His heart pounding. What the hell was that? His hands were shaking. That looked real. Too real. He stepped back, breathing heavily. This isn't funny. He looked at the phone on the ground. The screen was still on. Still playing. The video didn't end. The camera slowly moved closer to the body. Closer. Closer. Until the man's face filled the screen. Broken. Still. And smiling. That same disturbing smile. Ethan turned away. I'm done. I'm leaving. He started walking fast. Faster. Almost running. But something stopped him. A thought. A question. What if? What if this is real? The next morning, Ethan woke up late. His head heavy. Like he didn't sleep at all. The memory of last night felt blurry. Like a bad dream. Just a dream. He whispered. But something didn't feel right. He grabbed his phone. Opened social media. And then he froze. A news post. Breaking news. A man killed in a road accident last night. Ethan's heart skipped a beat. No. He opened the video. And his blood ran cold. It was the same man. Same face. Same street. Same accident. Exactly the same. Every detail. Every movement. Every second. Exactly the same. Ethan dropped his phone again. His hands trembling uncontrollably. That's impossible. I saw it before it happened. Silence filled the room. Heavy. Suffocating. Then, from behind him, a faint sound. Asterisk beep dot asterisk. Ethan slowly turned. And his heart stopped. Because that broken phone was lying on his table. Screen glowing. And a new video was waiting. The room felt colder. Not normal cold. Dead cold. Ethan stood frozen. Eyes locked on the table. That phone. It wasn't supposed to be there. I threw it away. He whispered. I left it on the road. But there it was. Right in front of him. Screen glowing. Waiting. His heart pounded loudly in his chest. Each beat heavier than the last. Asterisk thump. 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 Asterisk. The sound almost filled the room. Or maybe the room was just too silent. Ethan slowly stepped back. No, no, no. This isn't real. He grabbed his head. Trying to think. Trying to make sense. But deep inside, he already knew. This was real. And it was not normal. The phone vibrated slightly. Asterisk BZZZT. Asterisk. Ethan flinched. His eyes moved back to the screen. A new video. Already open. Already playing. No. I'm not watching this. But his feet didn't move. His body felt heavy. Like something was holding him in place. forcing him to watch. The video began. A kitchen. Small. Old. Dim yellow light flickering above. A woman stood near the stove. Cooking. Humming softly. Normal. Too normal. Ethan swallowed hard. Not again. The woman turned slightly. Her face came into view. Tired eyes. Pale skin. But something felt wrong. She suddenly stopped humming. The silence hit instantly. She slowly turned her head. Not toward the camera, but slightly above it. Like she was looking at something. Behind it. Ethan felt a chill run down his spine. What is she looking at? The woman's lips moved. But no sound came out. Just silent words. Then, a faint hissing sound. Asterisks, asterisk. Gas. Ethan's eyes widened. No, no. The stove flame flickered. The room felt tighter. The hissing grew louder. The woman didn't move. She just stood there. Listening. Smiling. That same unnatural smile. Ethan stepped back. Turn it off. He shouted at the screen. But nothing changed. The woman slowly reached for the lighter. Her hand shaking. Closer. Closer. Ethan's breathing became rapid. Stop. 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 Click. A tiny spark. For a split second. Silence. Then. Boom. The screen exploded in light. Fire. Everywhere. Screams. Loud. Painful. Then. Black. Ethan stumbled back. Nearly falling. His whole body shaking. No, this isn't happening. His eyes filled with fear. Not again. He turned away. I won't watch anymore. I won't. He rushed toward the table. Grabbed the phone. I'm ending this. He moved to smash it. But then, the screen changed. Paused frame. The woman's face. Burned. Destroyed. But still. Smiling. Ethan froze. His grip weakened. The phone slipped slightly. No. The screen flickered again. New text appeared. You can watch. But you can't stop it. Ethan stepped back slowly. His breathing uneven. His mind racing. What is this? Why me? The phone vibrated again. Asterisk BZZZT. Asterisk. Another notification. News alert. Ethan hesitated. Slowly, he picked up his own phone. Opened the alert. And his world collapsed. Breaking news. Woman killed in kitchen explosion early morning. Ethan's hands started shaking violently. No. He opened the video. Same house. Same kitchen. Same explosion. Exactly the same. Every detail. Every second. Exactly like the video. Ethan dropped to his knees. This can't be real. I saw it before it happened. I saw it. Tears filled his eyes. His breathing broke. This isn't just a phone. This is something else. Something wrong. Something watching. The room went silent again. Too silent. Ethan slowly looked up. At the table. The phone screen was still on. Glowing softly. Waiting. And then, without touching, a new video appeared. Auto-playing. Ethan's heart stopped. Because this time, the location looked familiar. Very familiar. His breathing slowed. No. The video zoomed in. Closer. Clearer. And then, Ethan whispered, "That's my street." The camera moved forward. Toward a house. Closer. Closer. And then, the door. His door. Ethan dropped the phone. His entire body went numb. Because deep inside, he already knew. The next video was not about someone else. It was about him. Ethan couldn't breathe. His chest felt tight. Heavy. Like something invisible was pressing down on him. His eyes stayed locked on the phone lying on the floor. The screen still glowing. Still alive. "That's my house," he whispered. "No, no, no." His legs trembled as he slowly stepped back. Away from the phone. Like it could attack him. "I'm not watching this. I'm not part of this." But deep inside, he knew. It was too late. The video was already playing. Without him touching anything. The camera moved slowly toward the front door. His door. Ethan's heartbeat echoed in his ears. Asterisk thump. 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 Asterisk. The door in the video creaked open. Slowly. Darkness inside. The camera entered. Step by step. Ethan shook his head. "No, stop." His voice cracked. "Please stop." But the video didn't stop. The camera walked into the living room. Everything looked normal. Same sofa. Same table. Same broken lamp in the corner. Every detail perfect. Ethan felt dizzy. This is happening, right now. The camera moved forward. Toward the hallway. Toward his room. Ethan slowly turned his head. And looked at his bedroom door. Closed. Silent. But his fear grew stronger. What if? What if something is already inside? The thought made his skin crawl. The video continued. The camera reached his door. Paused. Just for a second. Like it was waiting. Waiting for permission. Ethan's breathing stopped. Then, the door opened. Slowly. The camera entered the room. His room. Exactly the same. Same bed. Same chair. Same window. Everything. But something was missing. Him. Ethan stepped back. Confused. I'm not there. Where am I? The camera moved closer to the mirror. The mirror. Ethan's eyes widened. In the reflection, he saw himself. Standing. Holding his phone. Watching the video. Exactly like now. Ethan froze. That's me. But I'm here. Then, who is that? The version of him in the video looked different. Not his face. His expression. Cold. Empty. And then, it smiled. That same disturbing smile. Too wide. Too wrong. Ethan's heart dropped. No. The other Ethan slowly lifted his head and looked directly at the camera. At him. You're watching me. The other Ethan whispered. But Ethan didn't hear it with his ears. He felt it. Inside his head. Cold. Sharp. Like a voice crawling through his mind. Ethan grabbed his head. Stop. Stop. But the voice continued. And I'm watching you. Ethan screamed. He threw the phone across the room. It hit the wall. Fell to the ground. But the video didn't stop. The screen still glowing. Still playing. The other Ethan started moving. Step by step. Walking toward the camera. Toward him. No, stay away. Ethan backed into the wall. His whole body shaking. The distance between them got smaller. Closer. Closer. Until the other Ethan stood right in front of the camera. His face filled the screen. Eyes empty. Smile wide. Then, he leaned forward and whispered, "You can't leave." The screen suddenly went black. Silence. Complete silence. Ethan collapsed on the floor, breathing heavily. His mind broken. This is not real. It's not real. But something changed. He felt it. A presence. Behind him. Slowly. Very slowly. He turned his head. Nothing. Empty room. He exhaled deeply. Just my imagination. Then, a sound. Asterisk step dot asterisk. Ethan froze. His eyes widened. That sound. came from inside the room. Not outside. Inside. Another step. Asterisk step dot asterisk. Ethan's breathing stopped. He didn't want to turn. He couldn't. But something forced him. Slowly, he turned around. And his world ended. Because standing behind him was himself. Same face. Same body. Same clothes. But different. Dead eyes. And that smile. Wider than before. Impossible. The other Ethan tilted his head, studying him. Like a hunter watching prey. You finally see me. Ethan couldn't move. Couldn't speak. Couldn't breathe. The other Ethan took one step closer. Then another. Don't worry. His voice was broken. Not human. You won't be alone for long. The lights flickered. The room felt darker. Colder. And then the real Ethan scream. Ethan's scream echoed through the room. But something was wrong. Very wrong. The sound didn't feel like his own. It was deeper. Broken. Distorted. Like two voices screaming at once. Ethan stopped. Suddenly. His breathing slowed. The room went silent again. Too silent. The other Ethan stood in front of him. Perfectly still. Smiling. That same unnatural smile. Ethan took a step back. Stay away. His voice trembled. But the other Ethan didn't move. He just watched. Watching him closely. Like he was learning. Learning how to be him. Ethan's heart pounded harder. What do you want from me? No answer. Only that smile. Then, the other Ethan blinked. Slow. Unnatural. And suddenly, he spoke. I want to be you. Ethan froze. His blood ran cold. No. You're not real. This is in my head. The other Ethan tilted his head slightly. Then why can you see me? Ethan had no answer. Because deep inside, he knew. This wasn't just in his head. This was happening. Right now. The other Ethan took a step forward. Ethan stepped back instantly. Don't come closer. His voice cracked. Desperate. The other Ethan stopped. For a moment. Then smiled wider. If I'm not real, why are you scared? Ethan's breathing became uneven. His thoughts spiraled. Nothing made sense anymore. The phone. The videos. The deaths. And now, himself, standing in front of him. Make it stop. Ethan whispered. Please. For the first time, the other Ethan's expression changed. just slightly. The smile faded, replaced by something worse. Understanding. Oh. You still don't understand. Ethan looked up, confused. Understand what? The other Ethan stepped closer. This time, Ethan couldn't move. His body froze, like something was controlling him, holding him in place. You were never watching others die. You were watching yourself. Ethan's heart skipped. What? That phone. It doesn't show the future. It shows the truth. Ethan's mind went blank. The truth. The other Ethan leaned closer. So close. Ethan could feel his cold breath. You're already dead. Everything stopped. Time. Sound. Thought. Ethan's eyes widened. No. That's not possible. I'm right here. I'm alive. The other Ethan smiled again. Slow. Dark. Then why don't you remember? Ethan froze. Remember what? The room flickered. Like reality itself was breaking. Images flashed in Ethan's mind. A road. Night. A phone. A truck. Speeding. Too fast. Ethan gasped. No. His legs weakened. That was me. The other Ethan nodded slowly. You saw your own death. You just didn't realize it. Ethan collapsed to his knees, his body shaking violently. This isn't real. It can't be real. Tears rolled down his face. I'm alive. I'm still here. The other Ethan crouched down in front of him, looking directly into his eyes. No. You're just not gone yet. Ethan's breathing broke. His mind shattered. Everything he believed. Gone. Then, what are you? His voice barely came out. The other Ethan smiled softly. I'm what's left. I'm what takes over. Ethan's heart pounded wildly. No, no. You can't take my place. The other Ethan leaned closer. And who's going to stop me? Ethan tried to move, but his body didn't respond. His fingers twitched. His arms trembled. But nothing worked. He was losing control. Slowly, the other Ethan raised his hand and placed it on Ethan's chest. Cold. Unnaturally cold. Ethan gasped. His body jolted. Pain shot through him. Not physical. Something deeper. Like his soul was being pulled. Stop. Please. But the other Ethan didn't stop. His smile widened again. Don't worry. It won't hurt for long. The room began to distort. Walls bending. Lights flickering violently. Ethan's vision blurred. Everything fading. Except that smile. Always that smile. Then suddenly, everything went black. Complete darkness. Silence. For a moment, nothing existed. Then, a sound. Asterisk beep dot asterisk. Ethan's eyes opened. He was standing in his room. Normal. Everything normal. He looked around. Confused. What just happened? No other Ethan. No distortion. No darkness. Just silence. Ethan laughed nervously. It was a dream. It had to be. Then, he looked at the table, and his smile slowly disappeared. Because the phone was still there. And on the screen, a new video was playing. Ethan stared at the phone. His smile faded completely. His eyes slowly filled with fear. That wasn't a dream. He whispered. It can't be a dream. Because the phone was still there. On the table. Glowing. Alive. The screen flickered slightly. A video was already playing. Without him touching it. Ethan didn't move. Didn't blink. Didn't breathe properly. Because this time, something felt different. More real. More personal. The camera in the video was shaking. Unstable. Like someone was holding it. Running. Heavy breathing could be heard. Fast. Panicked. Ethan's heart started racing. Who is that? The video moved forward quickly. Through a dark street. Street lights flickering. Wind howling. Ethan's eyes widened. That's the same road. The same road where he found the phone. No. The camera suddenly stopped. Turned slowly. And faced a person. Standing in the middle of the road. Ethan's body froze. Because that person was him. Standing there. Still. Silent. His face hidden in darkness. The person holding the camera stepped closer. Slowly. Carefully. The breathing grew louder. Closer. Closer. Then, the light hit the face. And Ethan felt his entire body go numb. Because the one holding the camera was also him. Two Ethans. One standing. One recording. Both real. Both wrong. Ethan stumbled back. No, this isn't possible. The video continued. The camera Ethan spoke. Why are you standing here? His voice was broken. Glitching. Like something was speaking through him. The standing Ethan didn't answer. He just stared. Then slowly, he smiled. That same disturbing smile. Ethan grabbed his head. Stop. Please stop. The video became more unstable. The camera shook violently. The breathing turned into panic. Stay away. The camera, Ethan whispered. But the smiling Ethan stepped closer. One step. Then another. Then another. The distance closed. Ethan's hands started shaking. I know what happens next. I've seen this before. But he couldn't stop watching. He was trapped. The smiling Ethan suddenly rushed forward. Fast. Too fast. The camera dropped. The screen spun wildly. Darkness. Heavy struggle sounds. Breathing. Choking. Then, silence. The camera slowly tilted upward. And what Ethan saw broke him completely. Because the smiling version of him was standing there, alone, holding the phone, looking directly into the camera, into him, and smiling. I win. The video ended. The room went silent. Ethan couldn't move. His legs gave up. He collapsed on the floor. That means I lose. His breathing became shallow, broken. His thoughts started slipping. Reality didn't feel real anymore. Nothing did. Then, a strange feeling. In his hands, Ethan slowly looked down and froze. Because he was holding something. A phone. But not the same one. This one was recording. Ethan's heart stopped. No. He slowly lifted the phone and looked at the screen. Front camera. He saw himself. But something was wrong. His face was smiling. That same unnatural smile. Ethan's hands shook violently. I'm not smiling. I'm not. But the reflection didn't change. It kept smiling. Wider. And then, it spoke. Without him moving his lips. It's your turn now. Ethan dropped the phone. Screaming. No. 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 He tried to run. But his legs felt heavy. Slow. Like something was pulling him back. Dragging him. Controlling him. His body suddenly stopped. Completely. Frozen. His arms lifted slowly. On their own. His fingers moved. Like strings being pulled. No. Please. I don't want this. But his body didn't listen. His lips started moving. Stretching. Slowly. Into a smile. That same disturbing smile. Tears rolled down his face. But the smile didn't stop. It got wider and wider until it wasn't human anymore. Then everything went black. Darkness surrounded Ethan. Complete. No sound. No light. No control. He could feel it. Deep inside. Something had taken over. His body. His mind. Every thought. Every breath. Every movement. The phone lay on the floor. Screen still glowing. But it wasn't the phone controlling him now. It was something inside him. Something alive. Ethan's eyes opened. Or at least, they moved. He looked around. His room was normal. But his reflection in the mirror, not normal. It smiled. And blinked. Alone. Then, a new sound. Asterisk beep dot asterisk. From the phone. A video started automatically. No one touched it. The video showed him standing in his room, looking exactly like now. But the eyes were wrong. Empty. Smiling. The video, Ethan raised his hand. And the real Ethan's hand moved at the same time. He couldn't stop it. He was watching himself watch himself. The phone voice whispered, "You can't escape." And then, the video changed. It was now the outside. The street where he found the phone. The first road. The first death. But this time, he saw hundreds of himself. All standing. All smiling. All watching. And then, they turned to him. Pointing. Laughing. All of them. Ethan fell back. His back hit the wall. No, no, no. The laughter grew louder. Echoing. Not just in the room. Inside his mind. The floor shook. The lights flickered violently. The phone screen expanded. Became bigger. Covered his vision. And in the middle, a single phrase. "You are next." Ethan screamed. His voice merged with the echoes of all the laughing Ethans. He tried to cover his ears, but couldn't. He tried to look away, but couldn't. He tried to move, but couldn't. The smile on his face, not his. The smile of the phone. The smile of death. Slowly. Completely. It took over. Ethan's thoughts, body, and soul. The real Ethan ceased to exist. And the last thing he felt, before the darkness swallowed him, was the cold, unnatural smile. And the whisper. "Hello, I am you now." The town was quiet. Too quiet. Black Hollow had returned to normal. At least, that's what everyone believed. People smiled. Talked. Lived. Like nothing had ever happened. Like the phone never existed. like Ethan never existed. But someone remembered. Someone still felt it. The phone. Still glowing. Sitting silently on a table in an empty house. Ethan was gone. The real Ethan. Ceased. But in his place, something else remained. Something that looked like him. Something that smiled. And waited. The night came. Dark clouds rolled in. Wind howled. But no one noticed. Because life went on. People laughed. Children played. Dogs barked. Cars drove past. All normal. Too normal. Inside the house, the phone vibrated softly. A faint beep. New video. The camera moved slowly. Toward the street. Toward the first road. Toward the place where it all began. And there, standing under a streetlight, was someone new. Watching. Smiling. A passerby wouldn't notice. Wouldn't understand. Wouldn't hear. But the phone knew. The phone always knows. And in Black Hollow, nothing is ever truly gone. Because somewhere, Ethan's smile still waits for the next watcher. And the screen glowed brighter. Faint whisper. Your turn. The town slept. But someone, somewhere, was watching. And the phone never blinked.